right. So currently, we have succeeded in confining the fire. When we say fire has been confined, what it means is that we have stopped it from spreading further, either to the west, to the east, north, and south. And therefore, there's no cause for alarm. And based on the tactical approach that we deployed, we have been able to salvage the Royal VVIP bus terminal from the ravages of the fire, as well as a nearby oil filling station. And as you can see around, a number of these makeshift structures have also been salvaged from being gutted by this fire. It's unfortunate that we are still in the early days of the year. Today happens to be the 20th day of January. And the assertion that fire outbreaks is on the ascendancy is quite on the contrary. That is not true. So even if you compare the fire situations as against last year, around this same period, we had recorded a little over 600 fires as at January around this time. But this time round, we are just inching closer to around 300 fires. So meaning that our public education is making inroads, and people are now becoming assertive of the fact that they need to be able to put in place adequate fire safety. But it's just unfortunate that we had to come in around 10:07 a.m. this morning when it was relayed to us that a section of the market behind the Royal VVIP has been gutted. But unfortunately, when we got here, because of the late call-up, when we got here, the fire had already gotten out of hand. And then due to accessibility challenges, we even had to break through here to gain access to the seats of fire. And because the fire was also out, was also fast spreading, we had to call in 4 additional fire tenders from nearby fire station, in addition to 2 water tankers that we received from Ghana Immigration and the Assembly. We've been able to confine the fire. We have not recorded any fatality nor injury, either firefighter injury or civilian injury, as well as fatalities from both sides. So by and large, I want to extend special praise to our men who have stood on their feet to be able to fight this difficult fire and have succeeded in bringing it under control. We are here to ensure that all remaining pockets of fire will be dealt with. And so the usual allegation against us that we came without water, there is a close by fire station, which happens to be fire station. They did not respond. The issue is that for a little over 4 years, or getting to 4 years now, we have been deliberate in trumpeting our challenges, especially with our aging fleet of fire engines. So the one at Circle is faulty, and management is repairing it. And therefore, when the fire started, it was not possible for this faulty engine to have responded. That is how come we relayed it to the next closest fire station, which is industrial area, which is within the STC yard. It is not too far from here. And they arrived here within the first 5 minutes. And it's unfortunate that when they got here, the fire had already gotten out of hand. But be as it may, and as professional as we have always been, we have been able to confine the fire. So it is not true that we came without water. As you can see, we strategically positioned our tenders to be able to confine the fire. So the allegation that we came without water cannot be founded. And we want to urge the public that they should desist from throwing dust into the eyes of the public. There is nothing like that. But unfortunately, we don't have any functional hydrants here. And therefore, it made us to shuffle between GRA Circle and then also Farisco to bring in water before the water tankers came in to augment with firefighting. So by and large, we have succeeded in bringing the situation under control. Currently, it will be very difficult for me to mention the specific number of structures which has been affected by the fire. But we'll be able to do so when we have succeeded in bringing the situation under full containment. Investigations are underway. It is early days yet. Anything at all is possible. So our eyes are opened. We would continue to do our professional investigation to establish the real cause or the exact cause of this fire and make it public when we are done.